Good morning.
Good morning.
It is 10 a.m. We've been in Kenya for a little over 24 hours, so I guess 30 hours now we've been here.
Something like that.
Yeah. So yesterday we got up, went to church, and had a pretty good church service. A huge congregation with children's church that Cooper enjoyed. Apparently his name tag fell off at one point, and all the kids thought his name was Jerry. I have no idea how that one happened, but
well, his name tag was on his jacket, and his jacket came off.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but the church service was pretty interesting. I'll let Lauren tell you a bit more about that. She. By the way, this is our third attempt at this video blog. First time I was too tired to hit the wrong button and deleted it by accident. Second time,
Internet issues
because we were trying to record it directly to the web, and that's just not happening. So.
So this is attempt number 3, and we're not doing it through YouTube anymore. We've given up on that here in Kenya. So, at church yesterday, there was a CEO of this company called Brand Kenya, which was a company that started recently by the government here in Kenya, and she spoke at the church, and then it was really a great little message. Shaggy really enjoyed it.
It was all about branding and the whole background of that. So they were showing the Kenya's new logo and Kenya's the purpose behind it and the purpose of the logo and
uses of the logo,
uses of it, and the experience that they're trying to create through Kenya with the branding.
Yeah, and just like encouraging positive feedback from the Kenyans versus negative towards others.
Mm-hmm.
And things like that, and so on and so on. It was just really good. And then, and good to hear how Kenya's trying to move forward. And she was calling it Vision 2030, where they want to be by the year 2030. And it was just really enjoyable conversation to hear, or lecture to hear. But then the pastor got up, and he was also kind of following along in suit, and was talking about how Kenyans just need to take pride in the fact that they're Kenyan, and that God made them for this time, and the purpose. And so,
and where you were born is set apart by, or is determined by God, because it's not coincidence where you were born and what country you were born into.
Right. And that comes from Acts 17, 26 through 27. So let me just read that for you. And it says, "And he made from one every nation of mankind to live on all the face of the earth, having determined their appointed times and the boundaries of their habitation, that they should seek God, if perhaps they might grope for him and find him, though he is not far from each one of us." And so it was just cool to hear, like, God has appointed us to the specific time and the specific place that we're from. So if you're from Iowa, or from Florida, from Texas, or from Kenya, perhaps, then you were made for that time. And so we're not doing anything for just any reason, and God knew that we needed to live in this specific time, and in this specific, be born into the specific nationality that we are, so that we could find him. Because as it says in verse 27, that they should seek God, if perhaps they might grope for him and find him. So he knew that we had to be, specifically for me, a Houstonian by birth. Then
For me, Iowanian. I'm from Iowa originally, so that was determined by God. So
yeah, so those were we would not have ever found God had we not been born that way. So I found that quite interesting, and I hope that's just an encouragement to you that as Americans we need to. Oh, Cooper, you want to come say hi?
Come say hi, Cooper.
I know you.
And so none of this was done by chance.
Cooper,
and
go say hi.
it's very encouraging to know that.
No,
he's not going to say hi. Sorry.
Hey, Emma.
He's having so much fun with all the girls here in the house.
Another question for you.
A bunch of college girls. He's loving it. They're all playing with him.
We got like 8 mamas here.
Which leads me to finish what I'm trying to say before I get interrupted again, and that is that as Americans, we need to not be talking down about our government either, or whatever. We need to be positive about where we're from and why we're from there, and how God created us for that. And so it's an encouragement to Shaggy and I, and hope it's encouragement to you guys in that same right. And then Cooper, he is the youngest Mzungu that a lot of people have ever seen, and they're just dying over him. And it's so cute because
Mzungu is a white person. Right?
Yes, and so apparently there's not very many young Mzungus, especially under the age of 5, that come, and so he is. Everybody just loves him, and they love his long blonde hair. It's so cute. What else?
Yesterday we took after church. We went to the store and came back and had lunch, and then went into Nairobi and checked it out. We took a matatu into town. Matatus are public transportation buses or mini buses, vans where people just pack into them. And typically,
Did you agree with me that it's like a minivan with 15 passengers in it?
Yeah, it's like a 15-passenger minivan. It's insane. They just pack in there like sardines, and they typically don't really stop. They just slow down, and people will run and just kind of hop on as they're coasting, and then they'll pick back up speed once they're on. And it's crazy. I mean, our matatu, I didn't see them hit anybody, although apparently that's not unheard of. So if
you have to watch out for them.
Yeah, when you're a pedestrian, you have to watch out because they will hit you and not stop, and they will just keep going because you should have gotten out of the way. Totally different mindset than America. But so we went downtown to Nairobi and checked everything out. Kind of walked around, went and saw this market down there, like an open market. And we went in there and bought some stuff, and I bought, after haggling with some different stuff that I saw Lauren do, we stopped and I bought a dreadlock tam for when, a few months from now when I get dreadlocks. And apparently that's the last time Lauren's ever going to let me haggle for a price because I stink at it, apparently. I don't have that mean streak or whatever you want to boil it down to that makes you a good haggler. I don't have it.
Or just the knowledge of working with Kenyon in that sense. Cause,
I'm Carrie.
Nice to meet you.
Apparently,
Nice to meet you.
whatever they're. How's it going?
Hi.
We're meeting a new Kenyon.
Yeah. Sorry, we're web blogging. We'll talk to you in a second.
But apparently, whatever their initial price, you cut that in half, and that's where you want to end up, ideally. And yeah, I wound up more towards their original price with mine. So,
hey, it's a learning experience. I felt
like a sucker, but yeah, it's a learning experience. So,
we're running out of time, but we just wanted to say hi.
So we want to say hi, and later in a little bit here, we're going to go see giraffes and other animals and stuff, and we're going to try to keep Cooper from jumping the fence and riding the giraffes the way he does our dogs, and that should be fun. Keeping him off the fences.
Thank you for your prayers and made it here safe, and we will continue to keep you posted. Hope you had an enjoyable time listening to us.
Yeah.
As there was distractions coming around. So that's the way Kenya is, and that's the way it is. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Stay tuned. We're going to try to blog again tonight and post it later this evening. So talk to you guys later.